Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the GOAT, and here's a gameplay as part of the Tough Game series. I received a ton of positive feedback from you guys, so I'm gonna be trying to get more type of those gameplays out. And in this game, I'm playing solo, and I'm playing on the map Stadium. Real quick, I always take this opening route through the stadium. I like to try to clear everybody out that goes up there to get on that like stadium perch and kind of get a vantage point on the B flag, because when they're up there, it's really tough to get, cap the flag, because there's just so many different angles to be shot from on this map. So you kind of just have to at least isolate one of the areas, because when you're surrounded, there's nothing that you can do. You're so vulnerable when you're on the flag to begin with. So that's why I try to immediately go up there and take those guys out of the stadium so they can't get a vantage point in there. But anyway, there's a bunch of different topics that I want to cover, but first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to check out my videos and give them like ratings. It was really cool to see, and all your comments and feedback, it gives me an idea of what you guys want to see. So I have a lot of topics that I want to cover today, but briefly I want to talk about the gameplay for a bit, because I think that there can be some things to learn. And when you're playing against a party solo, and when you're playing with a team that is just pretty bad, there's not much you can do. I think I do a really good job in this game, and I think it's a really entertaining game to watch, so I hope you guys enjoy. And this AUG, the reason I chose it, you seen that was a pretty nice shot from deep with it. If you kind of just feather the trigger, just tap it, this thing actually is very accurate. But if you try and even burst from long range, it's pretty inconsistent. So I just chuck a nice nade and get the guy that was aimed down the sights with his silenced Galil laying on the ground. And I mean, you could see my teammates, if you pay attention to the mini-map, they seem to just be all stuck in the spawn the entire game. So I'm just relentlessly trying to break this little spawn trap that they're going for, and you'll see a host migration here, thank God, because the connection was killing me. Yeah, so in this gameplay, it's just really tough. When you're playing against a party and you're playing solo, the game can just be really frustrating. But these make the best type of gameplays, I think, as far as the Tough Game series. So you guys are going to see me doing a lot more of that. So immediately you're going to see me, I want to get to this staircase area, and earlier in the gameplay, if you had saw, they had spawned directly behind me, so you're going to see me move here, because I don't want that to happen. I have a pretty good idea of the spawns on this map, but when they have B, it will a lot of times not spawn them on that home C flag like it does on normal maps. It'll spawn them outside the B building directly behind me, and this is a great area right here to kind of just clip them as they come out of the C spawn. But you see me move away because I don't want them spawning behind me, and I get rewarded here, get my Blackbird, and they're trying to get a vantage point up in that stadium. And once they get that on lock, and then they have the C flag, which gives them a closer ability towards the B building, I mean, it just gets ugly. So it was good that I was able to clear those guys off there and kind of give us an area. And you don't see me jump on the flag immediately. That's something that I'd like to stress in this video, especially when you're kind of playing at a disadvantage where you don't have a party, you don't have anybody to communicate with, and you don't really have a strategy. I'm clearly kind of like, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, like I'm not trying to say this at all, but I feel like I'm like our only hope here. So I need to get these guys off of the flag, clear them away from the flag area, and here's a poor piece of shooting here, but my dog clears them up. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm more valuable by trying to push them back and get them away from basically posting up and getting a good vantage point on the, areas of the map that you need to control to win the game. So when the opportunity presents itself, you'll see me dive immediately on the flag, but there's no point to continue to rush a flag over and over when you have no type of map control whatsoever. And like I said earlier, I don't have anybody to communicate with, so it's not like I can work any strategy. Like, okay, I'm going to go back here, I'm going to kill, and that's some bullshit right there. One of the things you'll see me do a lot with automatic weapons is duck on a knee, especially in close, because it kind of compensates for the recoil, and it just gives them a smaller target to hit. And in this game, drop shotting isn't that great. I mean, I do it from time to time, but ducking on a knee seems to be just as effective, and it happened again. I got killed where I got the first shot off, but what can you do? Stuff like that happens. And here's a poor piece of shooting by me, so I back off, and I don't want to move immediately towards B in that situation because of the way that they would be spawning. I'd be running directly with no cover straight down the board to B flag, so I'm trying to isolate, once again, trying to isolate the angles of where I can be shot from. And there I predict the small and wrong, but we got the B cap there, so I think I did a good job in helping the team out. I didn't get the cap, but I think I kind of gave us the ability to get that cap there. So. And this is just a poor decision, but there's a bunch of things that I want to cover today, so I'm not going to focus entirely on the gameplay. If you guys could, just try to pay attention to the minimap and then try to watch exactly how I use that information to move, because that's really key. That's what I think that one of the biggest keys to Call of Duty. I've been saying it for a while on my channel. It's not even gun skills. I don't think so. I don't really think that's that big of a deal. I think it more than anything is how you move around the map. I think that it doesn't really matter if your gun skills are that great or not. I mean, of course, it's nice to be very good on the controller, and have good stick skills, but it's not the biggest issue if your aim isn't that great. As long as you understand how to put yourself in a good position, you should do well. But anyway, yeah, I have a bunch of topics that I want to cover. Number one, and I get really lucky there. There's a sniper hiding in the corner up top, but I'm not running chopper in this game because I seen a lot of comments saying do a game with low streaks. And once I seen that I was up against a party, I knew that the chopper probably wouldn't do much to begin with. And here I chuck a few C4s on B flag, and I wasn't able to stop the cap, and I dive out there like a madman and try and stop it, but they get the flag capture. But anyway, immediately when I saw that it was up against a party, I took off chopper because it wouldn't do anything. It'd be a waste of time, and it would just be a detriment to us having a chance to win the game. So I threw on counter spy plane, and I think that definitely helped out a lot. And then also I'm running the Blackbird and Dogs. So in this game I end up 111 and 24. So I thought that was a pretty darn good score considering the circumstances. But I wanted to talk about the new maps versus the old maps because there was a comment the other day on one of my videos and somebody was saying, basically I don't really respond to haters, but I wanted to respond to this comment. He had said something like, no different from the other commentators on YouTube. You play on the old maps to play against lesser opposition or something along those lines. So first of all, I'd like to address that comment. I do not have Map Pack 2 and Map Pack 3. I don't like those map packs, but I love Map Pack 1, and I have a bunch of gameplays of Map Pack 1 on my channel. I have one gameplay from Map Pack 2 and one gameplay from Map Pack 3 on my channel. And as far as not having more gameplays on Map Pack 1, one of the reasons that is because the majority of the people that I play with do not have Map Pack 1. So there's nothing I can do about that. And as far as the community in general, sure, I think there's a lot of commentators out there that may delete the maps to maybe increase their chances of playing against lesser competition. I'm not one of those people that does that. I could care less about stats. I could care less about KD. To be honest with you, I wish they'd remove all that stuff from the game because it's one of the reasons Call of Duty has so many issues. And as far as the new maps go, I was playing on the new maps the other night, and what I had ran into is tons of dashboarders. Every time you ran into a party or a supposed good person with good stats, right when they started getting stomped, they would dashboard. So their stats don't even mean anything. And I mean, I'm not going to even name names. That's not me to, do anything like that. I don't like to get involved in beefs or anything like that. But I mean, Google a bunch of your favorite commentators. You'll see a bunch of games out there on YouTube of them dashboarding. So, I mean, you'll never see that from me. I'm one that loves competition. It's one of the things that I really don't like about Call of Duty and the way that it's turned. Because there's no, ranking system to pit people of equal skill against each other, it seems like the community in general tends to attempt to avoid competition. And obviously, speaking from a commentator's perspective, of course it's nice to play against noobs. I mean, let's get serious here. When you're getting good gameplays, the majority of the time, if you're posting huge scores, you're not going to be playing against very good competition. So, but I mean, I don't really think that you need to go to extra lengths to try to, ensure that, but I understand the people that do. I mean, maybe they're limited on time, or who knows? It could be a majority of different reasons. But as far as that comment went, I really felt like I should get that off my chest and kind of tell you guys why you won't see more new map gameplay on my channel. So those are the reasons why. And one of the reasons I decided to go into this game solo is because I seen a bunch of people ask for some solo gameplay, and I have actually quite a few solo gameplays on my channel. I have an 116 kill game playing solo. I tend to get a lot of very good gameplays playing solo, but I also don't have that much time to play, and when I do play, I like to play with my friends. I have a few people that I've been playing with for years, and it's kind of something that, like, one of our ways we keep in touch. I don't know them in real life, but, you know, I've been playing with them for a long time, so it's kind of one of them things where I'd like to, you know, use the game as a way to kind of keep in touch with people that I consider my friends. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. And in this gameplay, as you can see, we're coming back here. It's getting tight. It's getting towards the end of the game, and I know that we need a triple cap here. So I'm trying to keep these guys off of the B flag. They get it back. I thought that we had a chance to win here, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to pull it off, but you're not going to see me immediately move to B because there's no chance here to cap it. I know that, so what I'm going to do, we have 2 points. I'm going to attempt to clear out this B building and then jump on the B flag, and I see 2 of my teammates move up now. 3, we get the cap, but you know, the game's over. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't go off on too much of a tangent, but hopefully you guys were able to pick some stuff up, and apologize, you know, for going off on a tangent a little bit there, but I just wanted to clear some things up. And the final score is 111, 24, 3 captures, 14 defense, and I thought it was a pretty good game considering the circumstances. So leave me some feedback, guys, and thank you for watching all the videos. Peace.